Now let's get into three players trending toward the Big Ten. So far on videos like this, I am 6 for 8. I got Morez Johnson and Austin Rapright, among others as well, right? Six of them. But I did, I'll admit, I missed on Jonathan Powell and Josh Dix. Didn't see those two happening. I bought into the Indiana and Illinois hype. Who hasn't bought into the Indiana and Illinois hype at some point in their lives? I should have trusted the sick family member angle. Oh well, I hope it all goes well for Josh Dix's mother and everything they're going through with that family. But we do have three players trending toward the Big Ten to get to, so let's do that. Player number one, John Camden from Delaware, who I predict will end up at Ohio State. Ohio State is poised to make a significant splash. The Buckeyes, under head coach Jake Diebler, have been laser focused on revamping their front court this offseason, and all signs point to Delaware forward John Camden committing to Ohio State as early as today. Who knows? Maybe it already happened today. I'm recording this the night before. Who knows? Maybe it already did. On threes, Pete Nakos has a prediction for it in two, adding fuel to the speculation that Camden is Columbus bound. With 1 year of eligibility left, the 6'8", 220 pounds standout from Downingtown, Pennsylvania, could be a missing piece to elevate the Buckeyes roster. Ohio State's pursuit of Camden makes perfect sense. Diebler has already secured 7-footer Christoph Tilley from Santa Clara, signaling a clear intent to bolster the front court with size and skill. But Camden brings a different dimension, a proven product who averaged 16.8 points, 5.5 rebounds, and 2.1 assists per game last season. The Delaware Blue Hens. His shooting splits are equally as impressive: 46.9% from the field, 41.6% from behind the arc, and 78.5% from the free throw line. Those numbers scream efficiency, versatility, two traits Diebler covets as he molds Ohio State's offense into a dynamic, modern attack. He is also a strong pick for Ohio State because, for starters, his hometown connection. Did you catch it? What I said earlier? Ohio State fans, you catch it? Camden hails from Downingtown, Pennsylvania. I hope I'm saying that right. The same town that produced Ohio State's national championship quarterback, Will Howard. That shared Keystone State pride could ease his transition into Columbus. For all we know, Will Howard helped with this recruitment. Probably not. He's in the NFL draft. But anyway, beyond geography, though, Camden fits Diebler's vision like a glove. After learning from past experiences, namely the risk of banking on unproven players like Aaron Bradshaw, Diebler is prioritizing reliability. Camden isn't a gamble. He's a polished forward with a track record of production, having honed in his game across stints at Memphis, Virginia Tech, and last year, Delaware. He's the kind of plug-and-play talent who could step into the role of Diebler's next Jamison Battle from 2 years ago. 2 years ago, I can't say anything right tonight. A consistent scorer and floor spacer who keeps the defense honest. Diebler's offensive philosophy thrives on players who can stretch the floor and contribute on both ends, and Camden checks those boxes. His 41.6% three-point shooting opens up driving lanes for guards, while his 5.5 rebounds per game shows he's not afraid to mix it up in the paint too. Pair him with Tilley's shooting and Sean Stewart's rim presence around the basket, protecting it and rebounding, and Ohio State suddenly has a front court that blends size, shooting, and savvy play. It's a recipe for success in the Big Ten, where versatility often separates contenders from pretenders. The buzz around Camden's potential commitment is palpable, and Ohio State fans have reason to be optimistic. This isn't just another transfer rumor. It's a move that aligns with Diebler's strategy to build a roster that he can trust. If Camden does indeed commit, and the tea leaves suggest he will, he could be the missing piece to a revamped Buckeye squad ready to make some noise next season and get to the NCAA tournament. Keep an eye on Columbus. Something big could be brewing there, and John Camden might just be the spark Ohio State needs. Next up, another great shooter, and Lamar, Wilkerson from Sam Houston State. I predict he will go to Indiana. Lamar Wilkerson, the standout scoring guard from Sam Houston State, is on the verge of making a decision that could shake up the college basketball landscape. The buzz is growing louder and louder that Wilkerson, one of the most coveted transfers in the portal, is leaning toward Indiana, and it could happen sometime this week, possibly today, who knows. On Three's national reporter Pete Nakos has even put in a prediction as well for Indiana to land him, which shows the new Indiana coach Darren DeVries has made Wilkerson a top priority, and the Hoosiers are gaining some serious momentum. He's 6'5", a sharpshooter that would be a breath of fresh air for Indiana fans who have seen a struggling three-point shooting team for too long and need more three-pointers in their lives. Wilkerson's resume speaks for itself. Over 95 career games at Sam Houston State, he's averaged 13.9 points, 3.6 assists, and 2.7 rebounds in 27.3 minutes per game. The past season, he took his game to another level, leading Conference USA in scoring with 20.5 points per game while shooting an eye-popping 44.5% from beyond the arc on three and a half made threes per contest. That mark ranked him amongst the nation's elite with 43.4% clip against Division I opponents, placing him third in the country among players with at least 90 made three-pointers, trailing only Belmont's Tyler Lundblade and Kentucky's Kobe Brea, a two-time first-team All-Conference USA selection. Wilkerson has a deep range with 20 triples from a step or two back beyond the arc. His consistency is impressive too. 17 games with 20 or more points, 10 games with 25 or more points, making him a game changer. While heavyweights like Kentucky, Alabama, Duke, Kansas, Arkansas, Auburn, Ole Miss, Louisville, and who's the last one? SMU, that's right, have all been in the mix, Indiana's pursuit has stood out. The Hoosiers already active in the portal with additions like DePaul's Connor Enright, West Virginia's Tucker DeVries, and Davidson's Reed Bailey see Wilkerson as a missing piece as this dynamic guard who can stretch defenses and light up the scoreboard. With 1 year of eligibility left, the Ashdown, Arkansas native brings a polished skill set honed over 3 seasons at Sam Houston State, in a year at Three Rivers Junior College as well. His career 40% three-point shooting in 2.1 makes per game only adds to his appeal. Wilkerson's plan has been to take college visits before deciding, but the chatter suggests Indiana might not have to wait too long. The program's recent push, combined with DeVries' vision, seems to be resonating, and beyond his scoring, Wilkerson offers 4 rebounds and 2.1 assists per game, an 82.2% free throw stroke, and a 59.1% effective field goal percentage. He is ranked number 30 in On3's transfer rankings. He's a prize worth fighting for. If Wilkerson commits to Indiana this week, or even maybe today, who knows, it'd be a statement for DeVries and a signal that the Hoosiers are serious about contending. The pieces are falling into place, and all signs point to Bloomington as his next home. Keep an eye out for Lamar Wilkerson, could soon be donning the cream and crimson. Last but not least, I have Bryce Lindsay from James Madison going to Maryland. Bryce Lindsay, the standout redshirt freshman from Maryland, is on the verge of a homecoming that could shake up Maryland basketball's roster. I guess be a good thing for Maryland basketball's roster. After a stellar season in the Sun Belt where he claimed both Sixth Man of the Year and Freshman of the Year honors, Lindsay entered the transfer portal this last week. Now with Buzz Williams at the helm of the Terrapins, I'm thinking Lindsay could commit to Maryland. Much of the insight stems from the reporting of Inside Maryland Sports on 24/7's Maryland site. Love them. They do a great job. Please go check them out for any of your Maryland coverage. They noted that Williams, who recently took over the Maryland program, held a Zoom session with Lindsay on Monday. This isn't just a casual check-in, though. Williams and Lindsay have history. The 6'3" Baltimore native initially committed to Williams at Texas A&M, redshirting his freshman year before transferring to James Madison. Their pairing was amicable, with Lindsay himself saying, quote, "There's no bad blood between me and Coach Buzz," end quote. The familiarity could be the tipping point here. Lindsay's fit at Maryland makes too much sense to ignore. After averaging 13.4 points, 2.8 rebounds, and 2.2 assists in nearly 30 minutes per game at James Madison, he's a proven high impact player. His shooting prowess, 40.8% from three on 87 makes, sets a JMU freshman record and led the Sun Belt in 3-point percentage. Lindsay is a pure bucket getter and brings the kind of scoring punch Maryland needs, with only 4 players currently on the roster. It's looking like Rodney Rice will be heading elsewhere, possibly even to Tennessee with Jacoby Gillespie, but Williams is casting a wide net, and Lindsay stands out as one of the most talented transfers he's pursued. The local angle only strengthens Maryland's case. As St. Francis Academy alum, Lindsay hails from Baltimore, where recent prospects have thrived under the Terrapins banner, and in a wide open opportunity for playing time in Williams' system, where Lindsay already knows, and it's a compelling pitch. Sure, heavyweights like Oklahoma and Texas have held Zoom sessions with him, and schools like Alabama, Auburn, Florida, Gonzaga, UConn, and USC are in the mix as well. But Maryland's blend of familiarity, proximity, and immediate role feels like the perfect storm. IMS reports that Lindsay plans to set up visits soon to narrow his options, but I'm betting he doesn't need to look far. The narrative writes itself. A 4-star Baltimore kid who followed Williams to Texas, to Texas A&M, and then back to Maryland, found his footing at JMU, and now comes home to shine under coach that he trusts at Maryland. Unless the portal throws a curveball, which certainly can happen, just talked about in the last segment, I'm confident Lindsay will be a Terrapin. Maryland fans, get ready. This could be the start of something special.